In this week's episodes, the audience will witness a tense encounter between Will and Bill. After accidentally witnessing Bill and Poppy's lovemaking, Will could not contain his frustration and decided to confront Bill. This encounter was not just a normal conversation, but quickly turned into a heated argument. Will, full of dissatisfaction, frankly expressed that he did not want Poppy to become his stepmother. He asked Bill to review the DNA test results between Bill and Luna, hinting that there might be something wrong. Bill, with deep feelings for Poppy, tried to protect his love. He affirmed that he loved Poppy and always trusted her. Bill also emphasized that Will should not believe the words of Katie, Will's mother, who seemed to be sowing doubts about Poppy. This argument not only made the relationship between Bill and Will more tense, but also ignited the suspicions and potential conflicts in the family. The heated argument between Bill and Will was accidentally heard by Poppy, who was furious when she heard Will and Katie's accusations against her. Poppy felt insulted and threatened by these unfounded suspicions. Her anger and dissatisfaction flared up even more when she realized that in order to be happy with Bill, she needed to remove the obstacles in her life, specifically Will and Katie. Poppy decided not to be lenient. She chose to solve the problem the old way, with the cruel tricks she had used before. Poppy planned to invite Will to drink water, but the glass of water already contained drugs. Her goal was to make Will overdose and die, just like how Tom and Hollis were harmed before. Poppy began to carry out her plan with sophistication and careful calculation. She invited Will to a private meeting and pretended to want to reconcile and resolve the conflicts. During this meeting, Poppy prepared a glass of water containing drugs, hoping that Will would not suspect anything and drink it. Her plan was to cause Will to overdose and die, thereby removing one of the biggest obstacles to her being able to keep Bill by her side. Poppy's cruelty did not stop at harming Will. She also planned to continue to eliminate Katie. Poppy believed that only when there was no one in her way could she live happily with Bill without fear of being discovered. Katie entered the house and found her son lying on the floor. This heartbreaking scene completely shocked Katie, and she could not believe her eyes. She screamed Will's name many times in the hope that her son would wake up, but it seemed that he had already passed away. Pain and despair filled Katie's soul as she faced such a great loss. Immediately after receiving the news, the police quickly arrived at the scene. Investigators begin to examine Will's body and discover that his death is very similar to the deaths of Tom and Hollis. The autopsy results show that Will died of a drug overdose, which surprises and confuses everyone around him. Katie, in her grief, insists